welcome to Ask Simmo. Thanks to our wonderful team at ECU. It's the fans' chance to ask the questions each week of our senior coach, and Simmo will select a Superstore voucher winner with the best question today. Now, Simmo, the fans didn't get a chance to get inside the ground at Optus Stadium on the weekend to see the wonderful result, but they are excited about this segment. We've been inundated with positives this week as opposed to last week after a 10-goal victory. So you must be excited about doing Ask Simmo today.
Well, did you filter the questions last week, did you?
A little bit.
Oh, 500 questions last week, Goss, and how many ones were, well done, coach, keep up the good work?
Not too many, Adam. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Understandable.
All right, let's get to the first question, courtesy of Facebook, and it's Diane Edwards. And she says, how do you manage the expectations now of the supporters and the media? Because when we play a game like you did against Fremantle, you are coined premiership favourites, and then when you lose, you're considered only flat-track bullies. How do you line that up after yesterday?
No, that's a fair question. I don't think, I think people looking at us now probably wouldn't be saying premiership favourites. I think they'd be saying inconsistent, good at home. So I feel like that narrative's changed slightly. I don't think we've quite earned the respect to be that level just yet, mate. So I feel like the next challenge for us is having a good go against Hawthorn this week at the G. So I don't think we have to win, but I'd love us to play the brand that we're playing at home or even at stages in Melbourne. The last 2 or 3 games we've played there's been periods of playing really good footy. We just haven't sustained it for 4 quarters, and that is our next absolute challenge.
All righty. It's a good question, Diane, and I've got a very, very good answer from the coach. The next question is from Marie Brigg on Twitter. It says, Coach, firstly, congratulations on the game. It was awesome to watch. What is the key to develop that same consistency in coming games? And that's, of course, first task is Hawthorn at the G. Yeah,
look, interesting how the mind works, isn't it? Like, we have a really bad performance. If we go too hard on that review and digging really deep in what's going on, the risk is that we lose them for the next week. So we really tied the game off by Tuesday. We really focused on the roles that the players have, and we focused on our defence. And it didn't really do anything with ball movement. And even talking about the contest, it's such a given, but we focused on playing our roles and our team defence. And I thought that's what held us in good stead on the weekend. And I feel like that's what we need to do every week. And sometimes I veer away from that and I kick myself every time. If we can have a crack, defend well, and our ball movement will come from there, that's sort of, I think it's the formula for probably every club. But for us, we just need to keep it simple this week. And try and play that type of football.
Brian Kennedy on Facebook. Simmo, have you ever considered using a rugby union or rugby league player to coach a tackling technique?
Yeah, we have. I've done that a couple of times as a player as well. We've had a MMA wrestling type of coach to try and teach us some manoeuvres. One of our marginal gains, really want to get better at our tackling efficiency this year, and we haven't succeeded as of yet. I think early in the game, a few tackles were broken, but I thought we got better. I thought there was good signs as the game went. We really value it. It's just unfortunate we just can't train it anymore, and executing on game day is our challenge. So I think we'll get better, but it's not going to be overnight.
42 disposals, 9 tackles. Tim Kelly, he was simply outstanding with his tackling against Fremantle. Next question comes from Jacob Mabbott, who asks, what's your favourite place to travel for an away game, and why? Is it different now you are a coach as opposed to being a player?
MCG would be the favourite place for an away game. When I played at North Melbourne, we travelled a lot. We seemed to play a lot of away games, home games away. I think we had 3 home games in Queensland, 3 home games in Sydney, Canberra. We moved around a lot. So, I really didn't mind the travel. At that stage, I had 3 young kids, and having a bit of a break wasn't the worst thing in the world. So, it's a lot different in the East because you travel and it's an experience. When you travel from the West, it's actually, it's arduous because it's a longer flight and it's every second week. So completely different mindset from being over in East.
All righty, last one. You've been very good today. Mind you, you've been very good all the time on Ask Simmo. This is your segment, of course. You can be good, bad or indifferent, whatever you so please. The next question is from Jonathan Kennington. Good on you, Jonathan, on Facebook. Hi, Adam. Is there something your kids do or get away with at home that you wouldn't let a player get away with or do at the club?
They get away with at home. They don't get away with too much. No, I'm not gonna go there. I can't. No, I'm not gonna go there. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble. Yeah. So no, they don't get away with anything, mate. I wish I could think of something like that, but I can't right now.
I reckon you might get in more trouble at home than you would at the club. If
no doubt I would. Yeah, I've got an 18-year-old daughter, a 17-year-old daughter, a 14-year-old son who thinks he should be shaving, and a 9-year-old daughter who's trying to teach herself how to play the guitar. And if I pot any one of them, I think I'd get in trouble. So I'll steer clear of that.
So know your place. I know how you feel. All righty. Give us the voucher winner. And there's no one from Sri Lanka, but they were very, very happy on socials about winning that last week. They were absolutely thrilled.
Did you end up sending, like, what's going on there? Did you send them some plane tickets, or what'd you do?
They said, I'll trade them in for a grand final. They'll trade them in for the MCG grand final, mate.
I'll take Brian as the best question today, because my dad's name's Brian. So well done. I don't know what the question was, but you got a good name.
Rugby league, rugby union.
Rugby league. Well,
nice work. Tim from MRP from Mineral Resources Park wants to know, can you just win every week because you're much easier to deal with in this segment when you do?
No, I don't like to think I do that. I try and stay, it's everyone else's the problem, not me.
You were very good. There it is. That is our man. Just wait a minute. I've got to wrap it up first. Thank you very much. Thanks to our sponsor, who reckon you don't give them any love at the Superstore as well. Mineral Resources Park, the wonderful merch at the Superstore. That has been our Simmo. Thanks to ECU.